Hey there, comic book friends. I'm Travis, and oh no, I've got vertigo. Okay, now I screwed my camera up. I'm back with more Vertigo books. We're just gonna jump right into it. Let's see here if I can get myself not screwed up. Okay, Human Target. Another Human Target. I think this is an ongoing Human Target. I don't think there's an end date on this one. It doesn't say that it's a miniseries. This is 2003, another Peter Milligan book. Javier Pablo doing artwork on it. Super excited to check this out. Like I said, big fan of the Human Target character. So, issue number 2. Did I say it was 2003? Well, that's what it is. The Unshredded Man, part 1. Issue number 3. Yes. So you can see the early works. What ends up being like later on. So, because I don't remember really, predominantly, I don't know, 2010 or so before I started recognizing a couple of those artwork in places and whatnot. So, issue number 4, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, part 1. Take Me Out to the Ball Game, part 2. Clearly has his distinct style. Issue number 5, there's issue number 6. Yeah. Issue number 7, we're in 2004 now. Which Way the Wind Blows. Wizards, Book of the Month. What the hell is Wizards, right? This is issue number 8. Issue number 9. Issue number 10. Let me adjust my camera a little bit here, huh? Maybe. Maybe. Good enough. I hope. Issue number 11. Check it out. So that's Cliff Chang. We're starting Cliff Chang here. Oh, Cliff Chang's been on it for a bit now. I wasn't paying attention to tell you that. Cliff Chang. Back in 2004. I don't know when he became an artist, because I think Cliff Chang actually was an editor for a while before he actually became a artist. I think that's one of the reasons why Cliff Chang's as good as he is, because he knows what the editor's looking for too, as much as what the artist wants to do. So I think that's probably helpful. So this is issue number 13. Issue number 14. Second Coming. The Gospel according to the Church, Second Coming. And Cliff Chang's back on it again. So it's bouncing back and forth. Cliff Chang does an arc, it looks like, and then Javier Pablo does an arc then too. The Temptation of Christopher Chance. Christopher Chance is the Human Target, by the way. Issue number 16. Hopefully these are still in frame, right? So, this is issue number 17. Cameron Stewart now has showed up here. People know him from Batgirl, and now things like Motor Crush. He's more of a writer and does breakdowns on that, and Babs Tarr finishes up doing some facial work here. I'm gonna pull this pile down. Continue on with our Human Target. Issue number 18. Number 19, Cliff Chang back on the book. 20, we're in 2005. 21. And that is it. Final issue, clearly. Final issue. So almost 2 years. Almost 2 years of a run on Human Target. Now we're going to go on to Vertigo Pop line. It's kind of I don't know what you want to call it, an imprint within the imprint? Vertigo book, at any rate. So this is London, and this is Peter Milligan and Philip Bond. This ends up being, Philip Bond ends up being the artist for this, ends up being Shelley Bond's husband, and Shelley is a editor on, I don't know if she's an editor on this book in particular, but she is a Vertigo editor that now, of course, is doing the Black Crown imprint from IDW. But this is early on in their careers. This is 2003. Vertigo Pop. London. Issue number 2. I'm looking forward to this because I don't know, I like these kinds of books that have to do with music and pop culture and just kind of that sort of thing. So, issue number 4. And now, must have been just a mini-series, huh? So now we are on to Muck Tuck Wolf Breath Hard-Boiled Shaman. I'm going to get a lot of amusement out of this story just because I like pulp noir, you know, urban shaman sort of thing. So I don't know if this is going to ultimately be your urban shaman or not, or if it's going to be otherwise. Issue number 1, Mama's Girl. Terry LeBand and Steve Parkhouse doing this book. Top of my head, neither one of those people ring a bell to me as far as creator goes. Kiss of Hell. And then the final issue of 3 of 3. Next up, we have Johnny Double. This is 1 of 4. Brian Araslo and Eduardo Rizzo. I believe Johnny Double is part of the 100 Bullets, right? I just barely started 100 Bullets. I've got the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 trades worth, and I haven't actually sat down to really get serious about reading them yet. Too many singles to read, ultimately. I don't do well with trades lots of times. Get in like this and I'll read them. In a trade, sometimes, I don't know. I just pack it around with me everywhere I go and don't actually read it. Love the way these look, though. Issue number 2 of 4. 98, if I didn't say what year this was. 3 of 4. There's a hand floating in the toilet. You can see that. There's a bloody toilet. Hand floating in it. Oh, it's that guy's hand. What's up with that? There we go. Greetings from San Francisco. Issue number 4. Now we're going to get into another Howard Chaykin book. Howard Chaykin and Tishman must have done a lot of work together. This is a mini-series. Pulp Fantastic, issue 1 of 4. This is 2000. And then there is Burchett on Art, issue number 2. And then issue number 3, which is funny because here, this happens a lot in comics. Seems like here it says 1 of 4. See, right there? I don't know, camera, you can focus on that. 1 of 4. And then by this, it's 3 of 3. Love the way this cover looks, though. What the heck is she wearing? Looks nuts. Yeah. Anyway, Pulp Fantastic. No idea. Next up, we're going to read... not read. Garth Ennis. John Higgins. 1 of 4. Pride and Joy. More Vertigo books. I was just looking at the signature there. That white spot really makes it pop out. Number 2. Number 3. This is 97. This is about when I was struggling to buy comic books, so most of these Vertigo books in this era I did not get. So, anyway, that was Pride and Joy. Book I'm excited to have. Paul Pope's 100%. This is issue number 1 of 5. I actually think I have this in trade, but getting it in singles, all the more stoked. Love Paul Pope artwork and the vibe. Issue number 3, a graphic movie is what it's called. 100%. 2002. There's number 4. And there is number 5. Yes, super stoked for those. Have those in singles. We'll check them out. And they're big, thick, heavy books. They're not your standard affair. They're a hefty size book. So yeah. And here, not that anybody cares about this, is just a big old pile. And it's actually like 3 or 4. This is just the absolute Vertigo. It's their thing that kind of is sales pitching the what's coming out for Vertigo. Vertigo used to put out a bunch of these. Like every year it seemed like they put out one. You know, it's kind of like the Image stuff. You know, 3/4 of the books would show up and there was always some that didn't. But obviously this is during the era of Preacher. You know, some stuff like that. So, Ghost Dancing. Anyway, that's that. I got second copies of these. Vertigo Quarterly, FX, Pop, and Crack. And I also got extra copies of the old, the color ones, right? the sienna, magenta, in this case yellow, and sienna. No big deal on those. And then up next we have the Minx. Peter comic, another Peter Milligan, Sean Phillips. And this is issue number 1. The Chosen, Sex Death. So I'm all over this, right? Just looks interesting. I have no idea. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Just taking a look at it. Oh, I quit doing that. That's going to make a mess of my order of things. Issue number 2, The Chosen, Naked. Then Blood and Guts. Issue number 3, this is 98. Love it. Issue number 4. Issue number 5. The Monkey Quartet. The World Service. Huh? Issue number 6. The Unspeakable Truth About God and Man. Issue number 7. And that one's entitled Cinnamon. And then here we go. That's a bitchin' belt buckle. Everybody should have a belt buckle like that. Issue number 8. So, Ethnology and the Single Woman. And it's got all the covers at the bottom there of all the others. So, that is it for that. And then next up we have Skin Graft, The Adventures of the Tattooed Man. Issue number 1 of 4. Issue number 2, this is a kind of an anthology book, is my understanding, right? No, it's not. I'm thinking about a different book. At any rate, Jerry Prosser and Warren Fleece on this. Issue number 3, and finally issue number 4. And that is it for a little more Vertigo. Now I officially have a long box that's packed that I'll slowly pull through, and we'll see when I get those videos up. Thanks for watching. I got Vertigo!